kid, I tried to go to one of those resorts, and I just couldn't figure out why I didn't like it. Theoretically, you're supposed to be enjoying yourself, relaxing, being at peace, going on a lazy river, but something about it just wasn't fulfilling. I came back exhausted. So today, I'm trying to question, what is going wrong with American travel culture? What is better instead? Firstly, I just want to go over something that it feels gluttonous. I can't get it off my chest. It feels wrong to do absolutely nothing. For me, relaxation should be fulfilling. It should fill you back up rather than sedate you. There's something about eating food or sitting underneath the sun that it just kind of puts you down. Literally, you get such good sleep after you eat, after you get a lot of sun. It's like you just want to lay in bed all day and be gluttonous. You lose your energy and it sucks you dry. It doesn't seem relaxing. It seems draining. What instead is more important is to fill yourself up, right? I don't want to be sedated. I want to be enthralled. I want to be curious. I want to gain some things that I'm losing. I want to recharge my batteries. You don't go to a place that puts you to sleep to recharge your battery. You recharge your battery through creativity, through curiosity. Next up, I recently went to Bali, and this is absolutely crazy. So I go to Bali, and obviously it's like the freaking social media paradise. We go to the beach one day, and at the beach we just see this girl and her mom sit there for 2 hours. It feels like ever since we went there, they were there. They were taking pictures. They took pictures of the moment rather than being in the moment, which, I mean, do what you want to do, but I think I'm going to call this social mediaitis, like a disease. It seems like a disease. Like you spend all this money, you go to somewhere far away, you spend this time, you're exhausted by the time you get there, you spend this money in an Airbnb that you don't want to be at, you're not in your nice bed, and you do this all for pictures. So you're doing this for the approval of other people, your peers, your coworkers, so they think you're doing something cool, when in reality you're doing nothing cool, you're taking a picture. I don't know if this is but I can't get this out of my head. That's like, you have a disease, you have social mediaitis. So that's another part about American travel culture. I just cannot handle it. I detest that feeling. Thirdly, I think how Americans deal with tourism, with travel culture. I'm sure you've seen 1,000 videos where somebody is demanding of wait staff. They're demanding of the hotel staff. And it's so cringe. You're supposed to be seeing the perspectives of coming forth, being honest, like these different aspects of different life. And instead you want to be treated at your level. You don't want to get off your high horse. You want everybody to raise themselves and give you these towels, and you're demanding of it. And it's just exhausting. It's so cringe to watch. It's just like the lack of humility. I can't handle it. It's so cringe to listen to. You just don't want to be next to them when they're like that. Okay, so to wrap these things up, I think the most important part about traveling is to enhance your perspective, to come back as a different human being, to realize that there's aspects of the human experience that you were missing out on, that you could be indulging in your day-to-day life, or that you could see yourself in this way, or you have different aspects of yourself come out. So you change, you come up with new ideas, you come with creativity, new colors, new themes, different. You just come back different. You come back creative, curious. And I would like to propose an idea of an adventure, when you go to places that drag something out of you that you didn't know you had inside of yourself. To me, that's the most important part about travel. In the American way, I believe it's more about habituating yourself to slothfulness. If you were to be more slothful in your resort life, you're going to come back and you have to crack it. Like you have to return back into this new way of trying to be productive. Like it's a swing, you're losing the productivity. So maybe I'm just young, so maybe I just like the idea of having adventure, to go through something hard, to go through something challenging, and come back as a human who's more capable, rather than coming back as somebody who's habituated myself to being lazy, to sleeping in, to drinking a lot, to doing these things, and you come back and you feel gross, you feel literally sick, or you just don't feel re-energized. You feel like you lost a lot of your momentum. And that loss of momentum, to me, that's not the point. Because who do you think you are? You don't know yourself yet. And every time you go to a new place, you get to experience that. So yeah, no hate on Americans. I know a lot of Americans who can do it right. I feel like we have a culture here of these resorts, these water slides, these lazy rivers, and it's like you just want to be treated, you want to be gluttonous and slothful, rather than trying to recharge and be curious and engage in a new aspect of your life. I think that's more important in my opinion. Okay, cool. Thanks guys for watching. Love you all. My name is Pierre Chlona. Okay, what the hell?